The following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and babysitters. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And I just want to remind everybody, there's a lot of pseudoscience out there. You have to appreciate that for over 100 years, doctors knew that cystic fibrosis was due to a genetic disease, and I showed it was just due to a simple nutritional deficiency. For over 100 years, everybody knew that muscular dystrophy was due to a genetic deficiency or genetic disease, and I showed it was due to a nutritional deficiency disease. Everybody knew for over 100 years that sudden death syndrome was due to mothers laying on the babies. And I found out that 98% of the babies who were diagnosed with sudden death syndrome died in their cribs and mothers weren't with them. It was just simply a nutritional deficiency disease, okay? And asthma is a very simple nutritional disease. Skin issues like eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, and rosacea are just due to simple nutritional deficiency disease. Irritable bowel syndrome, lupus, these sorts of things are just simple nutritional deficiency disease, always secondary to things like gluten issues in the intestines. And so, it's one of those things where when doctors don't know anything, they don't want to say, we just don't know yet. They're too, arrogant to be honest, and so they just say, hey, it's your fault, you got a genetic problem. And, of course, this goes on. There are no genetically transmitted diseases. There are no genetically transmitted diseases. I don't know how to say it any other way. And, of course, when kids have growing pains, they have arthritis in their knees and their hips and their back and their elbows and neck and shoulders and so on. It's not because they're growing, but they don't have enough nutrition to keep up with the growth of their bodies, so they get arthritis in their joints. Okay, that's when they have growing pains. And this is something we have to be on top of. The doctors have failed the community of humanity very, very badly. And so, if you get run over by a truck and you're bleeding internally, you need to go to a emergency room, absolutely. But I want you to get our kids on the 90 essential nutrients at least 6 months before they're conceived. At least 6 months before they're conceived. When a baby's born, they're already 9 to 10 months old. They're almost a year old when they're born. And so they've gone through 9 to 10 months of pregnancy. They start out as an egg and a sperm, and of course the mother should have been taking the 90 essential nutrients before they went through puberty, so that their eggs and their sperm will be perfect and not have some kind of defect in it because of nutritional deficiencies. And so when the baby's born, and of course the mom should be taking all the 90 essential nutrients again for many, many years before conception, and then we will eliminate all birth defects. I'll repeat, they will eliminate all birth defects if everybody takes the 90 essential nutrients long before puberty, and then all through the rest of their life. If they're going to breastfeed the baby, they need to double up on of the 90 essential nutrients, so because she's consuming nutrients for herself and the baby, if she can be breastfeeding. If the baby's going to be fed, even if you're breastfeeding, you want to give one feeding a day of the Infamil or Similac or other baby formula. You certainly want to add the kids' toddy to it. And if you're going to feed only these infant formula, milk replacers, you still really need to go crazy with the kids' toddy, the Cal toddy, and don't forget the EFAs. And I also like the Flexi Plus, which is kind of like when you look at the ingredients has the same ingredients as bone broth. And we actually designed it so that it would replace bone broth, which we used to have as kids. We, simmer chicken bones and sheep bones and beef bones and that sort of stuff, fish bones, and vinegar water on the stove all night, wood stove. And everybody would fight over who's going to get the most of that bone broth in the morning because they know it made your joints feel better. So this is something you have to think about. Well, don't forget, we have the 90 essential nutrients. Our healthy start pack has the 90 essential nutrients. We have the big hammer in the toolbox, which we have is the, let's see here, the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. And, of course, the Healthy Start Pack is the core of the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, but the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack has 215 nutrients in it. And so you need to be thinking about all this stuff. And this is not a small thing. It supports the immune system. And right now we have so many kids under the age of 12 who are not vaccinated. They get the COVID-19 and they take it to grandma and their teacher and their priest and their rabbi and so forth, and they give it to them because they weren't vaccinated. Well, and guess what? Until they vaccinate these kids, and even afterwards, you need to give them the colloidal silver. There's no alcohol in it. There's nothing else in there. It tastes like water. There's no taste to it. And I've been doing it for 25 years. I take 2 droppers full under my tongue 30 minutes before each meal and 30 minutes before bedtime, so it takes 2 of those 4-ounce bottles of the colloidal silver. And then I also take the hand sanitizer, and you need to teach these kids how to use a hand sanitizer. It can be used in little bitty guys, okay, just a small amount. And it kills all kinds of bugs, viruses, bacteria, fungus, and yeast. And this is how you have to look at this. And, of course, we have all these other things that will support the immune system. Again, we have, don't forget to give the kids the EFAs, okay, if you're, going to give them the kids toddy and the FlexiCare, you want to give the EFAs, and don't forget the Cal toddy. And it's one of those things where you got to do all that stuff. And then as the kids get a little bit older and they're starting to do things, you can throw in, don't forget the rebounder sports drink. No sugary juices. Ugh. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you ever had trouble getting into the show, today is your day, as I do have an open line. Give us a call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, 888-379-2552. Lines open.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Longevity distributor today.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and the 9th for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget, we do have other things that support your immune system right now. We have the Killer Biotic, which is a group of mushrooms that support the immune system. And I take 3 of those capsules twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month of the Killer Biotic. And then Cell Shield RTQ. It's actually herbs and things that actually support the immune system and anti-inflammatory. I take 3 of those twice a day. And then Fucoid Z. It's from 8 or 9 different seaweeds. It supports your immune system and also your bone marrow, which is your immune system. I take 3 of those twice a day. We do have a liquid form of that. It's called Z Radical. So you have your choice. If you're going to do the Z Radical, you need to take a half ounce twice a day, unless you're over 200 pounds and you take an ounce twice a day. And it comes in quart bottles. And then, of course, we have to look at the other things we have. BTT 2.0 tablets. I'm going to be taking 3 of those twice a day. They don't replace, or they're not interchangeable with the BTT 2.0 powders. They're vitamins and minerals. The tablets are anti-inflammatories and also support the immune system. Oh, my gosh. I've been doing this for a long time, and so it takes me a good half hour to take all my supplements in the mornings, every morning, and in the evening again. Okay, let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers.
How about Pearls of Wisdom?
Well, let's do a Pearl of Wisdom. Okay, let's do a Pearls of Wisdom.
I've got a story here, headline, Powerful Health Benefits of Buckwheat. It isn't actually wheat. It's actually isn't a grain at all. It's an edible seed that comes from the common buckwheat plant, cultivated throughout Asia and other parts of North America, typically referred to as a pseudo-cereal, seeds that are consumed as cereal grains but don't actually grow on grasses like grains. And buckwheat is gluten-free, also rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, leading to people to consider it a superfood. Buckwheat can be used for a variety of culinary purposes, commonly added to noodles and used in breakfast foods like porridge and pancakes. Benefits of buckwheat: boosts heart health, as it contains healthy nutrients such as magnesium, copper, and fiber. Magnesium plays an important role in regulating heart muscle contractions, and copper helps regulate your heart and reduce blood pressure. Soluble fiber helps lower a low-density lipoprotein, or the bad cholesterols. Also improves digestion, and it contains insoluble fiber, a type of fiber that the body can't digest, so it attracts water to the stool instead and making it easier to pass. It contains resistant starches that are fermented by the good gut bacteria in the colon. As a result, they produce short-chain fatty acids, which serve as a nutrition for cells and lining your colon. Aids in weight management, aids in diabetes management, and buckwheat it can greatly benefit people with diabetes because it is a rich source of complex carbohydrates, which take longer to digest than simple carbohydrates. Slower digestion of carbohydrates helps keep your blood sugar levels stable for longer. So there you go.
Well, thank you. And just a heads-up warning there, that just because you put buckwheat with wheat pancakes or oatmeal doesn't make the oatmeal or the wheat pancakes safe. And I like to use buckwheat, which we do, in rice and our corn. Okay, it can be mixed with rice and corn because neither of those have any gluten in them. Or you can have it alone, as a cereal by itself. And so, I kind of grew up with those kind of things. And so you're exactly right. But just because you read the label and it says it's got buckwheat in it, if there's wheat, barley, rye, or oats in it, it's not safe, not because of the buckwheat, but because of the other grains in there. And so you have to be, wise enough to know when you got a problem there and when you don't. But that's exactly right. You have to pay attention, find the source of these things, and I prefer the organic, gluten-free buckwheat, and then I mix it with my wild rice for breakfast. I had 3 big scoops of those guys, and I have my 2 4-ounce cups of gluten-free yogurt, and I can put a couple of spoonfuls of the buckwheat on it, along with the kids' sprinkles. Oh my gosh! Thank you for that one, Doug. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. We do have some open lines today. If you'd like to call in and talk to Dr. Wallach, call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Longevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
If your doctor is telling you that you can get all the nutrients you need to stay healthy, well, that's just wrong. Dr. Joel Wallach has identified 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. Crops only need 3 nutrients to thrive, so where does your doctor think the other 87 nutrients come from? They don't. So if you're not supplementing, you're starving your body. Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you a long way down the road to getting those 90 essential nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine contains plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a balanced and complete daily supplement. So if you want to give your body the nutrients it needs, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Contact your local Longevity associate to order this product, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget, about this buckwheat thing. I just really appreciate Doug bringing that up. I want you to get a hold of my newest book, Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods. It's 300 pages of gluten-free cooking, including, buckwheat and stuff like that. Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods, 300 pages. It was a 3-year study with 3 professional chefs in Eastern Canada, and they just believed me when I said, you have to give up the gluten and sugar and all that kind of stuff. You got to give those things up because there's, oils. They couldn't believe it. People have been doing that for thousands of years. Yeah, well, that's why we have all these health problems. And so they did the studies, we did the studies, and we put all the results in this book, Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods, and Chef Norman just says some wonderful things on the back cover, which I'll read another time, but I want you to pay attention to that and realize that you have to really be, what should I say, scientific about this and not just take really weird stuff. And with that, we got a few moments here. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. And so you're almost 80 now. And so what is your routine? What is your routine when it comes to supplements?
Well, I take them every morning, and I take some more at night before I go to bed, and sometimes in between.
Okay, you have to ask one of the girls to hang up the phone or something. It's ringing in the background.
I can't. It'll go to a voicemail automatically. Okay. I can't control it right now. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I get up in the morning. I usually get up around 7 and take my stuff and get my pills out in the morning. Take my stuff and I take a gut shake thing to, repair your gut. And anyway, and then I take on my supplements, and then I take the liquids later with more. You've
been doing this for just about 30 years, haven't you?
Over 30 years, but I took supplements before I met you. Everybody laughed at me, and I even before I met you, and I remember thinking, we'll see who laughs last, and I'm alive.
Yeah, and many of them are gone.
Well, I know I kept my husband alive because I gave him, I got him supplements and stuff, and then he wouldn't take them after a while, or he cut way back. But he outlived 4 of his brothers by anywhere from 11 to 21 actual years of lifespan.
Wow.
And that goes to, to me, I know that I obviously made him live a lot longer than he would have lived had he not been with me.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely made a difference. When he told me he cut back on his supplements, and it wasn't even a month later he got a stroke, and he happened to be at the Gun Lake Casino, so they have ambulances right there, and they got him to the hospital, and they asked him what my phone, our phone number was, and he said, "Don't call her; she'll be mad at me." So he knew.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Charmaine. Yeah. You can add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life by doing the good stuff and staying away from the bad stuff. It's that simple. Add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. Isn't it worth it? We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, I do have an open line today. Give us a call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You'll be talking to Dr. Wallach. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Let's be boring and do a commercial about cash-out refinances. It's Ryan, and our mortgage team will often have a listener say, I think I understand what a cash-out refinance is, but can't that be bad for you sometimes? So let's hit on that. As with anything, it's certainly not the right move for everyone. If we don't have to, we don't want to add a bunch of years onto our loan, or increase our monthly payment too much, or pay more in the long run. But because home values have skyrocketed so far up the last few years, while rates have come so far down, we've seen many scenarios where listeners today can pull out a significant chunk of money from the new value in their home, while lowering the years on the overall loan, while lowering their monthly payment, and lowering how much they ultimately pay. The key is to just look at the whole picture and be honest with yourself about your situation. If you're looking for someone to show you your options, we are United Faith Mortgage.
United Faith Mortgage is a DBA of United Mortgage Corp. 25 Melville Park Road, Melville, New York. Licensed mortgage banker. For all licensing information, go to NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Corporate NMLS number 1330. Equal housing lender. Licensed in Alaska, Hawaii, Georgia, Massachusetts, North Dakota, South Dakota.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Online, the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And again, if you want to spend an extra 25 to 50 years with the people you love and continue to do the things you love to do, I urge you to, go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com, and get a hold of my newest book, Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods. Okay, 300 pages of gluten-free and oil-free cooking. Oh, my gosh. You want to get a hold of the book, Epigenetics, and the 2 CDs that go along with it. That shows you why I was made one of the 2 founding fathers of the science of epigenetics, which has replaced genetics. My thesis is in the Smithsonian Institute as National Treasure, for those of you who don't know me. And then we have a book and a CD set called Black Gene Lies for people of color. There are no genetically transmitted diseases, no genetically transmitted birth defects in people of color. And, of course, Pastor Creflo Dollar paid for the research and paid for the first 10,000 copies of the book, Black Gene Lies. So that's available. And then we have, of course, Immortality and the CD that goes along with it, the Beyond Immortality. It goes through all of the long-lived cultures on Earth and the things that they do, the things that they avoid. That's what I'm trying to say. The things that they avoid to add many healthy years to their life, and the things that they positively, proactively do to add many healthy years to their life. And it's crazy. The things that they avoid and the things they consciously, positively do. And that's all in the book, Immortality. We are selling a lot of that book, Immortality, right now. And, of course, the CD that goes along with it. And then the basic books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport to Therapy. It's all in your head, goes into 25 different diseases that you get when you have osteoporosis of your skull. Your doctor never talks to you about osteoporosis of the skull. All these diseases have nothing to do with aging. It's all just osteoporosis of the skull, squeezing the 12 pairs of cranial nerves in your spinal cord. And by fixing and repairing the osteoporosis in the skull, you get rid of those 25 diseases. Hello. And so I urge you to go to www.drjwallach.com. Get a hold of these books and CDs and DVDs for your family, for your friends, your neighbors, your church mates, your pastor, your rabbi, and your workmates. And let's add 25 to 50 healthy years to everybody's life. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Texas. And Eric, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Eric. You're on the air. How can we help you?
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Thank you for taking my call. I'm from Texas. I'm really happy to talk to you. So I have 2 questions for myself and one for my mom and my sister. I'm taking you guys' products. I've been doing really well. I called you a few weeks ago. I'm morbidly obese. I've been a bigger person my whole life. When I start taking the supplements and the drops, I begin to lose weight quickly. I'm still losing. I have a ton of energy. Just recently, I know. And another thing, I've been trying to take the BT, the liquid minerals, and I've been taking it I've been taking it consistently. Just a few days ago, I noticed on my forearm that my skin is peeling, and I wanted to see what you thought about it. I don't know if that means anything.
Okay, stop. That's enough right now. Okay, so how old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
Okay, and how much do you weigh now?
I maybe weigh 380 something. I started off with 460 something.
Okay. Yeah, I deal a lot with people over 400 pounds, 400, 500 pounds, so it's not unusual. It's actually due to nutritional deficiency, as you're learning. And when you have this deficiency, you get pica, it's a craving, and so people keep eating and eating and eating. That's why they gain so much. So get your pencil ready when we come back. We'll come back with you, Eric, after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, I do have an open line. Give us a call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open.
Hi, registered pharmacist Ben Fuchs here. I've been studying healthy bodies for 35 years, and what I've got to tell you may shock and surprise you, but if you listen up, it may change your life.
Diabetes or pre-diabetes or dysglycemia, bad blood sugar. Sugar-storing cells have tuned out insulin because we're pounding our bodies with sugar and refined carbohydrates that cells just stop listening to insulin. The ultimate sign of insulin resistance is elevated blood sugar that doesn't go down. When blood sugar stays elevated, it can react with various proteins in the body, especially the protein albumin and the protein hemoglobin, and ultimately we're off to the degenerative disease races. This is called insulin insensitivity or insulin resistance. By the way, insulin resistance is a problem not just because cells stop listening to insulin, but because insulin does other things. Insulin's a growth hormone. It makes cells divide. So even though cells aren't listening to insulin's command to process sugar, all the other effects of insulin are still going on. For example, even though insulin's effects on sugar processing are reduced or diminished, insulin's effects on dividing cells, making cells divide, that's not diminished at all. Elevated insulin, as insulin levels go up, your cells are starting to divide really fast. That means cysts. That means growth. Ultimately, insulin elevations are responsible for fibroids and cysts and growth. This ultimately means the emperor of all maladies, cancer.
Pharmacist Ben here, urging you to go to kscohealth.com to order Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Healthy Start Pack, and other nutritional supplements that I personally use and recommend. You can purchase these premium quality products at wholesale prices online at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com. I'm the pharmacist that believes that staying healthy and strong is not only about medicine, it's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to do its work. Go to kscohealth.com. Make sure you check out the cool videos, too, at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And let's see here. We're on the phone here with Eric in Texas. And let's see here. What was your peak weight, Eric? You were 400 and what?
460. The drops have really been working for me, so I'm gonna stick with it. You know, I'm losing weight like the way you said I would. Ever since I've been taking the drops, I've been losing like a pound a day. I'm amazed. People around me are amazed because everybody wants to know what I'm doing. But so I'm going to stick with doing the products. I ordered a lot for my size. Like I've got a load of products, and I'm going to order a big another order What
Okay,
I'm calling about. Go ahead.
No, you're calling about you had a skin problem, right?
Yeah, my skin is peeling on my arm, and then I also wanted to ask about sagginess for people who lose a lot of weight, because I'm noticing that my legs look kind of droopy, saggy looking, and so does my arms. I mean, I look and feel great.
Okay, so let's stop there. All right, so Charmaine, what would you do here for Eric? He's already lost about 80 pounds, so that's good, but he's still at 380. How tall are you, Eric?
I'm 5'6".
Oh, 5'6". All right, we have some way to go here. At 5'6", I'd like to see him weigh maybe 150, so he needs to lose another 200 pounds. Yeah, 220 pounds, something like that. Yeah, okay. So we need to go to work here. And so I didn't hear him say the bar. Okay, did you hear, Eric? Are you taking our keto bar?
Yeah, I take it as a meal replacement. I also have the keto shake.
Okay, good. Okay, good. All right, so what would you do here for his continued health and weight loss? He's a big fella, but he has skin issues. He's got saggy, baggy skin. But see, do you have any gray hair?
A few. I mean, I'm starting to see them pop up,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And so do you have any varicose veins or spider veins in your feet or legs?
A few, yeah.
Okay. So, all right, Char, what would you do for him? What kind of supplement program would you put him on?
Well, he's obviously doing well with what he's got. But to answer the question about the saggy skin, I think more EFAs would help the saggy skin and the hair, skin, and nail. Hair,
skin, and nails. Yeah, so he needs to add to his program. Now, I'm assuming, I didn't hear him say this, Eric, but you need to be taking, ideally, you would take 3 healthy brain and heart packs per month, a full dose of everything 3 times a day. But if finances are an issue, don't take any less than 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. Okay, take a full dose of minimum twice a day, but ideally you take a full dose of the healthy brain and heart packs at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also, I want him to take the MSM, take 3 of those with each meal, that's 2 bottles a month, and they'll support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, includes the skin and arteries and veins. And also, there's nutrients in there. Your hair color will come back. The vein stuff will go away. And Shar said it correctly. The hair, skin, and nails, I'd go ahead and get 3 bottles of that, and so you can take 3 with each meal. That's going to tighten up the skin. It's going to get rid of the saggy, baggy stuff. And also, because the saggy, baggy stuff is caused by the same thing that causes gray hair and varicose veins. But I'm concerned about ruptured aneurysms, because ruptured aneurysms are caused by the same deficiencies. So these are all red warning lights. And so if you do what we say here, we can really help you add. At 30 years of age, we want you to live to be 110. We want you to be a super centenarian and tell your story over and over and over. Your testimony is going to be great. Okay, let's go to your mom and your sister.
So we are an African-American family here in Texas, and my sister decided to do a natural thing with her hair, and they were having a conversation of, why do you think black women's hair doesn't really grow? And I mean, you have some that does and some that doesn't. And I was telling them, you gotta look at this Dr. Wallach guy. I think he can help. But I don't know. They think it's a culture thing. Like black women's hair just doesn't grow for some reason.
Okay. Well, it doesn't grow for the reason that they eat a lot of gluten. They eat oatmeal for breakfast, and they eat spaghetti, and they have flour tortillas, especially in Texas. Okay, all that kind of stuff, and it kills the intestines, so you cannot absorb nutrition, and that's why the hair stops growing. Okay, so Charmaine, just in general terms, what would you do for Eric's mom and sister who are concerned about their hair, but they need to take a complete supplement program? What specifically would you do for their hair?
For hair specifically, I would get them on the hair, skin, and nails, and basically, I think
what would you do for a general nutrition program?
Well, the general nutrition program would be, if there's healthy brain and heart pack, covers everything pretty much.
Okay, we'll stop. Can you continue to eat gluten?
No, of course not. You got no wheat, barley, rye, oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils of any kind.
Yeah, and of course, in Texas, in the old South, that's what everybody eats, fried foods, whether you're white or black. Everybody eats fried foods. I mean, they even fry water, okay? And so you got to get rid of the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils, the glutens, wheat, butter, rye, and oats. Take the 90 essential nutrients, take the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, appropriate for body weight, and the hair, skin, and nails. And like you say, they'll do very well. But they got to get rid of the bad foods so they can absorb. And this is a big, big thing. This is why people in the South, in fact, Texas has the highest death rate of any state from the COVID because their immune systems are really negatively impacted because everything they eat is fried. They eat gluten with every meal. They drink gluten with every meal, okay? And so it's one of those things where Texans are paying a big price. They're the number 2 out of all 50 states. They're number 2 when it comes to numbers of infections and deaths from the COVID because of their diet and how they cook. And if these ladies, Eric's mom and sister, they're going to have to change their ways. Otherwise, it will be bad. And so right now they have a chance to change their ways and add more than 25 to 50 healthy years to their life. Okay, let's see here. Doug, do we have anything else, or do you want me to keep going?
Let's head to Michigan. And Rick, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay,
Hello,
Michigan.
Dr. Wallach.
Okay, Rick, how are you doing, sir?
Pleasure. Good. What a pleasure to talk to one of my heroes, absolute heroes.
Well, you're very kind. How can I help you, sir?
Oh, well, you just, in my opinion, you deserve a Nobel Prize.
Oh, my.
And I've been following you since the mid-'90s. I probably still have 10 of your Dead Doctors Don't Lie cassette tapes buried somewhere.
Oh, wow.
I've been taking colloidal minerals faithfully every day since the mid-'90s. I've been taking at least 200 micrograms of selenium every day since you forced in court the claim that 200 micrograms of selenium will reduce certain types of cancer by 70% or 69% or more. I mean, if you were in charge of our national health care, we'd have 70% less cancer in this country. Because everyone would be taking 200 micrograms, a minimum of selenium. But anyway, I mean, so you're here, and a couple of your proteges I've talked to many times, like pharmacist Ben and Dr. Peter Glidden. Those are your trainees.
Yeah, they're wonderful. I'm very proud of them.
Okay, now this is probably the first caller you've ever had, and in all your speaking engagements, 300 days a year all over, an 80-year-old that looks and acts like a 50-year-old. This is the first caller ever called in question about your health, and it's really important.
Okay.
Yesterday in your monologue, you said something that if I wasn't sitting in a chair, I would have fallen off of it. And given your background and your veterinary background and understanding spike proteins and understanding even chronic wasting disease and mRNA, did I hear you correctly that you took 2 of the Moderna mRNA injections? Did I hear that? And if you would you please explain it to us?
Okay. Well, I was in the Army for 7 years, in the Air Force for 20 years, and I took 10 vaccinations every year for the 27 years. I'm not afraid of vaccinations, and so that's why, and if you're healthy, you're taking all your 90 essential nutrients, your body can handle it. If you're living on gluten and not taking supplements, even looking in the mirror will kill you. But thank you, Rick. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Longevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Longevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If weight loss is your goal, try Longevity Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management for optimal health. With this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, Ninth Life Crusade. And let's see here, before we go to our next caller, I just want to remind everybody, anybody in the service, they're going to get 10 vaccinations in one day every year that they're in the military. And so in the military, we're not afraid of vaccinations because we go through it a lot. Okay, Doug, what do we have here? Who do we have?
All right, let's head to Atlanta, Georgia. And Barbara, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Barbara. You're on the air.
Hello?
How can we help you?
Well, you can help me. You told me to call back in 3 weeks after you prescribed a woman I had told you that couldn't sleep and she was having problems with her body, and you told me for her to have a healthy start, a bone and heart pack and
brain and heart. Brain and heart.
She is sleeping. She has got energy now, but she said that she has one problem, and that is she has a headache. It seems like something squeezing her in her head.
Okay, how old is she? Oh, okay, so she went to a neurologist, okay.
Yeah, she went to a neurologist, and they prescribed ESCITALOPRAM.
I don't know what that is.
Well, anyhow, she says when she takes it, she feels horrible.
Well, don't take it.
She just stopped taking it. Yeah, she stopped taking it.
Okay, how old is she? What does she weigh?
She's 72 and she's 125.
Okay. All right, Charmaine. This gal, 72 years old, 125. She's taking a supplement program we gave her, a couple of months ago. And she's doing better except for she's got headaches. It could be anything from low blood sugar to osteoporosis of the skull. And so what would you do to make sure that she's going to help relieve these headaches?
Well, I'm assuming she's still on the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, so I guess the thing she could do is she could put the CM cream on her head with some trauma oil, and that should relieve.
Yeah. Put it on her temples, and also where her neck joins into the back of her skull. Put some there, but on her temples, okay, and behind her ears. And what else would you have her take orally?
I would have the CM which one is it? The CM capsules reduce inflammation internally. I would try that too, and I would try taking some Kilobiotic because in case there's something viral in there.
Okay, well, Kilobiotic doesn't hurt to take 3 of those twice a day, but I would also throw in addition to all those things, I would also throw in the the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. Who knows? She could have some blocked arteries in her brain, have vascular stuff going on in the brain at 72 years of age. And so I would definitely have her take 2 bottles a month of the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. So you can take 3 of those twice a day. And they will support healthy blood flow through blocked arteries and support healthy blood pressure. That might help. Okay. But let's go there and find out a little bit more for us and call us again in a couple of weeks. But let's get her started, as Char says, let's get her started on the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. Use the CM, the soft gel capsules. You take a couple of those 2-3 times a day, and the CM cream and the trauma oil outside. But keep taking the 90 essential nutrients and stay away from all the bad foods. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, bread, rye, oats, no sugar. And that'll be a good thing. And so give us a call. Now, we've only got a second left, so I'm going to go ahead and take it and remind everybody. Go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com, and get a hold of these new books, Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods, 300 pages of gluten-free and oil-free cooking. Oh, my gosh. That'll help add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. It's a lot of fun cooking those things, but also they taste good. It freaks everybody out how good they taste. And so please, please, please do that. And, of course, don't forget all the other books, Immortality, Black Gene Lies, Epigenetics. Let's see here. Hell's Kitchen, the book and the CD. Find out the history of the pandemics. We have lots to do, and you need to be educated to know what to tell people to help them. Well, thank you so much, Charmaine. Super job today, as usual. Thank you, Doug. Super job, as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.